Iranian protesters stormed two British embassy compounds in Tehran Tuesday, smashing windows, hurling petrol bombs and burning the British flag in a protest against sanctions imposed by Britain, live Iranian television showed. Iran's semi-official Mehr news agency said protesters took 6 British diplomatic staff hostage from an embassy compound in the north of the city, but it withdrew the story from its website minutes later without giving any explanation. The attacks followed the rapid approval by Iran's Guardian Council of a parliamentary bill compelling the government to expel the British ambassador in retaliation for the sanctions. A lawmaker had also warned Sunday that angry Iranians could storm the British embassy as they did the U.S. mission in 1979. Several dozen protesters broke away from a crowd of a few hundred protesters outside the main embassy compound in downtown Tehran, scaled the embassy gates and went inside. Protesters pulled down the British flag, burned it, and put up the Iranian flag, Iranian news agencies and news pictures showed. Inside, the demonstrators threw stones and petrol bombs. One waved a framed picture of Queen Elizabeth, state TV showed. Others carried the royal crest out through the embassy gate as police stood by, pictures carried by the official Fars news agency showed. The British Foreign Office said it was outraged.
There is an ongoing situation in Tehran. We understand Iranian protesters entered the British embassy compound in the capital and removed the mission's flag, replacing it with an Iranian one. Demonstrators want the British ambassador to be sent home immediately. We understand that Iran's Guardian Council has approved a call by Parliament to reduce ties with the UK to a minimum level. Shirzad Borzakmir joins us now on the line from Tehran. Shirzad, you were there. What did you see?
Well, Manita, just under about 1,000 people, mostly university students, gathered in front of the British Embassy in the early afternoon local time here. And after about an hour of various speeches, about 10 or 12 of the students managed to bypass the cordon of police, which is about 50 policemen right in front of the gate. They managed to bypass them and climb the wall, climb the gate, get inside the embassy, and actually I think they smashed the doors into the offices of the embassy, and they brought out some documents. We couldn't see them go inside the offices, but they were just hacking at the doors, and then they came back a few minutes after that, and brought some documents, set fire to them, and threw some of the rest of them in the air. After that, police tried to get them out, but I didn't see any policemen go inside. And as we left, as the whole demonstration was finished about 20 minutes ago, I saw at least about 6 or 7 students still on embassy compound. They hadn't left yet.
All right, yeah, we were just showing some live pictures of the demonstration that was taking place. There still seems to be, according to those pictures there still seems to be a sizable number of people that are still outside the mission there in Tehran. And bring us up to date, I guess what these protesters want. We understand that last week Britain had severed financial ties with Iran in response to the IAEA's report. But in terms of what these protesters are demanding at this point, bring us up to date on what exactly they want.
They're demanding that the newly approved measure by the Iranian parliament to expel the British ambassador and bring the level of political relations between Iran and Britain down to the charge d'affaires level. They want that immediately implemented. And also, today coincides with the anniversary of the attack and the killing of the nuclear physicist called Majid Shahriyar, who was assassinated on this day last year. And this was the reason that they gathered in front of the British Embassy to commemorate the Iranian nuclear physicist, and also to let the British Embassy know that the ambassador should leave immediately. And they were also demanding that the charge d'affaires and the second in command also leave, and they just want the level of relations to be brought down immediately.